Hello everyone, welcome to our Talking to the Moon series. Today is May 19, 2023 and we are entering the new moon in Taurus. They say that the best time to charge your crystals is during the new moon and also the full moon. So if you have crystals right now, you can put them on your windowsills in order to charge them overnight. Now, the new moon also is the beginning of a new cycle. So somehow for us also, it's a beginning of a new chapter in our life. Now, the message from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards is know your worth. Okay, so this is what we will discuss it a little bit more. But right now, if you are interested, this cycle of the moon is affecting right now the part of our bodies that is usually affected right now, by the new moon in Taurus, is the neck region. Okay, the neck region. So it can be related to your speech. It can be related to swallowing. Okay, so just be careful. Protect your neck region. Protect also yourself from losing your voice. Okay, so this is the thing that you should be careful of right now as you enter the new moon in Taurus. The sensitive part of our body right now that is affected by the moon is the neck region. Okay, so just take note of it. Now, if you would like to gain more information regarding this cycle of the moon, I have provided a link in the description of these videos, so that if you are interested, you can learn a little bit more information about the moon calendar, and at the same time more information regarding the new moon in Taurus. Now, as we have said, the important message here is to know your worth. When you know your value as a person, you don't have to worry about having material stability or material wealth, because your wealth is you yourself. At the same time, you know that you are loved by the divine, so anything that you will need will be provided for you. So when you know your value, you know that you are loved and you are cared for, you need not have to worry about financial stability or material stability, because you know your worth. You know that even without these things, you can generate these things. You are creative enough to attain that stability anytime. At the same time also to have that financial need if you need so. At the same time, you can always ask it from the divine, because you know that you are taken care of by the universe. So when you know that value, you feel more confident. At the same time, when you know your value, you do not let other people to trample you down. So you have good boundaries. At the same time, you are not afraid to face challenges in life. You have that certain confidence to face life's challenges, because you know your worth, you know your value, you know your capacity as a person, and you know also how your value with regards to dealing with other people. Now let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card, so that we can gain some more insights regarding knowing your worth. You are on the right track, but you need to go steadily. Knowing that you are worthy of your desires is crucial here. Opportunities open up when you believe in yourself. Dig deep and move past negative comments from others. No matter what happened in the past, if you are aiming to manifest something for the good of everyone concerned, you can do it. Good self-esteem will also boost your manifesting powers. So love yourself more. Know your own worth, and others will too. Be true to your values. When you have good self-esteem, you also somehow gain respect from other people, because subconsciously or unconsciously they are aware that you are somebody of value. So this is what we have for our Moonology manifestation cards. Now we will go to the tarot reading that is related to this cycle of the moon, which is the new moon in Taurus. For our tarot reading, we will start with the Moon Magic Oracle cards. So we'll try to get one card and try to see what message we can get from this oracle. Okay. We have here the Nightmare. Okay. Horse. Okay. Very similar. Well, Taurus and horse, well, they both have 4 feet. And both are earth-based. So let's see what is the message we can get from the horse. It's number 39. So let's look at the handbook and try to see what is the message of the universe through this card. Okay, we have here Nightmare. Okay, not nightmare. Okay, night horse. Okay, not the nightmare wherein you have terrible dreams. Okay, so it's Nightmare. Okay, night horse. Fear, courage, overcoming. The creature of our darkest dreams, the nightmare, brings chilling visions to our sleep, leaving us anything but rested. Sleepwalking, night terrors, sleep paralysis, waking in a cold sweat. Okay, so it's really nightmare. Okay, let's continue. These are the tools she uses to get our attention. The nightmare knows that the best way to overcome a fear is to face it, and the best place to face it down is in dreams, as we sleep safely in our beds. When this card comes up, it is suggesting that you take steps to face up to the things that frighten you, whether that is a phobia such as arachnophobia or an existential fear such as loneliness or death. Explore where your fear comes from. Try to understand it and its origin within your psyche. Ride the nightmare until you have tamed her wild spirit, and rendered her powerless over you, by facing down your fears one at a time. While it is impossible to live without any fear at all, it is possible to live fearlessly and to face down these terrors as and when they present themselves. Use dream spells for a better night's sleep. Next time the nightmare visits you, jump on her back and see where she takes you. Regard your dreams as teaching tools, and don't be afraid of the dark. Very nice. So the nightmare is somehow teaching us to have courage. Now, sometimes in our dreams we encounter certain things that we fear the most. This can also symbolize our shadow, something that we, by intuition, when we dream about it, you know how it is when we have a dream and you just have this terror, and it's as if it's running after you and you find yourself running away. Usually it symbolizes our shadow part. And when you encounter that kind of dream, it's your shadow asking you to recognize the shadow as part of your life. So sometimes it's quite difficult, but when you are able to, instead of running, you are able to just stand before the thing that fears you in your dream, and you allow this dream to approach you, or this thing that fears you to approach you, and you just accept them and say, you are part of me and I accept you, then somehow there is the fear disappears, and somehow there is a certain growth and transformation that happens in us. Now, if we fail to do that in our dreams, then when we wake up, we try to see, what could this dream possibly represent in my life? You try to see. Oftentimes, it will be related to those things that are often coming up into your mind in recently. So it's not only coming up in your mind or in your waking hours, but also in your dreams. So sometimes if you can discern what it is, then you can take a pause and talk to yourself and say, I accept you as part of me. You are part of the thing that defines the things that define who I am at this present moment. You enrich me. What lessons can I learn from you? I accept you. I know I cannot change you anymore, but I know you can give me lessons. So what lessons can I learn from you? Sometimes you just try to talk to yourself when these things comes. So right now, just in case, because we encountered this card for some of you, if you encounter a dream that is fearful, don't be afraid. Stand your ground. It can be your shadow. If you are not able to stand your ground in your waking hours, you try to discern what is it that your shadow is trying to present and talk to yourself. Accept it and ask it to teach you what lesson it can give you. Now, let us try to see now what we can expect in the next few days as we enter the new moon in Taurus. Okay, we have here the 9 of Swords, and then we have here Temperance, and finally we have here the 7 of Cups. Okay, it's very much related to our Sunset Tarot. Something is causing you anxiety right now. Okay, the Knight of Swords. This is going to give you sleepless nights. Somehow related also to this nightmare. So it maybe for some of you, try to see how it resonates with you right now. Something is causing you anxiety, and for some of you, it might even lead to nightmares. I don't know if some of you are already experiencing it right now. Well, if you are experiencing it right now, there must be a message here. Now, you see here, there are a lot of crows there. Crows usually symbolize messages coming from the spirit realm. So even if you are having difficulty to sleep right now, there are a lot of anxieties, listen to your intuition, pray, ask the divine to guide you, ask your spirit guides to guide you, to give you the necessary courage and strength to face whatever it is, and maybe an enlightenment so that you can find the solution to what is causing you anxiety right now. If it is a past experience, then you need to accept it as part of you, to be reconciled with it. If you have committed a mistake, then accept that you committed a mistake. Apologize to the person, even if you cannot see the person right now. You apologize in spirit, or you apologize to yourself also. So you can do that even in spirit, even from a distance. Now, allow the universe to guide you right now, because there is something that is causing you anxiety, and for some of you it might even trouble you in your dreams. Now, there's a need for temperance also. So somehow you will need to let go of excesses in your life. Temperance is getting the middle road. So excess in the darkness, you need to let go. Excess of kindness also, you need to let go. You need to have good boundaries also, so that you cannot be taken advantage of. So it's taking the middle road. So somehow for me, it can also symbolize transformation or maturity, because you are learning to stay in the middle, to be moderate in everything. So maybe this one is an opportunity for you to grow, because afterwards you will be able to attain a certain balance in your life, that temperance. Somehow maybe also an ability to discipline yourself a little bit more. Now, in the near future, you will be given several choices and you will have to make a choice. So it's really very similar to our Sunset Tarot, where a chapter has closed and it is causing you anxiety because you are given a lot of choices right now. So somehow our Talking to the Moon series is very much related to our tarot, Sunset Tarot of the day. You try, if you are interested, go watch the Sunset Tarot, because somehow the cards are speaking or giving us the same messages right now. So when you look at it, you are given a lot of choices at this time, and maybe the choices are some of those things that are causing you anxiety. Now, I feel there's a big factor here with regards to being guided by the universe, and some were taking moderation in everything. So maybe moderation will be letting go of things that are causing you anxiety, things that are no longer helpful, letting them go by also thanking them for enriching you, because it's part of you already. So you recognize them, okay, you are part of my life, but I need to let you go because you are no longer benefiting me. I'll take with me the lessons that I've learned from you, but you're part of me and you have enriched me, but I cannot let you be part of my life anymore because it's no longer helping me. So you let them go, but at the same time, you stay in the middle. Have good boundaries, don't allow others to take advantage of you, but you remain kind also and generous. So in a certain sense, just taking the middle road. Again, here you see an angel behind the person. So I feel that being aware of the guidance coming from your angels, from your guides, is very important at this time. And also listen to the messages that are coming from the crows. Now, whatever this is causing you anxiety, accept them as part of you, but it's time for you to let them go. Now, in the near future, you will have a lot of choices before you. And I feel if you will just allow the universe to guide you, whatever choice you will make will lead you to stability and happiness. If you would look at our tarot reading, the Sunset Tarot, the end is that of stability and happiness, whether it be in a relationship or in your career. Now we'll try to end with a message from our practical tarot. Okay. We'll try to see what is the message that we can get from this tarot card. We have here the Nine of Swords again. So right now you really have a lot of anxieties. Now there is a description here. I'll try to read the description. So here again, you see here the Knight of Swords, and here again the Knight of Swords. So something is really causing you anxiety, and you need to recognize it at this time. It says here, wake up from self-imposed nightmares. Okay, self-imposed nightmares. The key to this card is that most of those swords represent false truths. Okay, they are nightmares fed by your own unfounded fears. Sweep away those cobwebs, then pull up that comforter. A good night's sleep will show you a brighter day. Okay, so tonight as you sleep, and go into prayer and trust everything to the divine. There is a saying, a big 99% of the things that we worry about, I don't know, 99 or 98, maybe. Let's just say 99% of the things that we worry about do not really happen. Just a small percentage happen. And another approach is expect the worst. If you expect the worst thing that can happen, if it happens, then you tell yourself, well, I expected it to happen, so I am not surprised. I already expected it. So think of the worst case scenario and accept, okay, this is the worst thing that can happen. Now, if something better happened, then it's a bonus. Okay. There are other ways that you can do to let go of anxiety. But I feel that the best approach is to pray before you sleep tonight and trust everything to the divine. Tell the divine, Lord, I am having difficulty to sleep. This is really weighing down upon me. Can you please solve it for me? If it is something that you've tried to solve, and the more you try to solve it, the worse it gets, then say to the divine, Lord, I've been trying to solve this problem, but it's getting worse. I don't know how to handle it. Please solve it for me. And I'd like to ask for your extraordinary grace. One saint, Sister Faustina, says, if you have a problem that troubles you, ask for the extraordinary grace and trust all your troubles to God, and ask for that extraordinary grace. And then afterwards, forget about your problem. It will get solved. It will be solved. So you tonight entrust your worries to the divine and forget about it. Let the divine solve it for you. Well, that's it for today, for our Talking to the Moon series. I hope that it has helped you in your present situation. Don't worry, in the near future you will have a lot of choices, and whatever choice you will make, as long as it is guided by the divine and your spirit guides, it will bring you stability and happiness. Well, I hope to see you again in our next videos, and thank you for the likes and comments you've constantly given to our channel. I look forward to seeing you soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.